Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. So last time we took down the 8th and final gym leader, Faulkner. And now we have all 8 gym badges, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, all of them are dirty, so yeah. So yeah, that's all done. And yeah, we made some preparations too. We had a little look around with Waterfall. And we're going to be doing our next objective. I'm going to try and catching all the Lake Guardians, so yeah, let's try that. So of course, if we're going to do this, let's see the Electro. And let's go in. This is a cutie cavern, and yeah, as you probably expect, you probably want to save before you do this. If you're finger catcher, if you just want to, you know, defeat them or run away from them, see them in the Pokedex, that's alright. But we're going to be staying off the Being of Knowledge. This is Uxie, level 50, Psychic type Pokemon with the Levitate ability. It knows the moves Amnesia, Future Sight, Yawn, and Swift. So, let's fund the waiver and let's start talking about it. So Uxie, of course, is the bulky of the three, mainly specializing in support moves and also tanking. Its support repertoire is actually pretty good. It does learn a lot of good moves for that role, like Yawn, for example. Even gets like Amnesia, like I just said. Memento, Rest is in its moveset too, which is pretty cool as well. Again, it's got a lot of interesting moves in its moveset, so yeah. TM wise, it's pretty diverse. You can use Calm Mind pretty good because of its good bulk. You can even use Giga Drain, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Reflect and Light Screen options too, I'm pretty sure. Energy Ball, Charge Beam, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Grass Knot, U-Turn. It's got an amazing move pool. Which, yeah, it's one reason why, I believe this Pokemon was pretty good in competitive in its generation, so yeah, it shouldn't fall. Because again, that support move pool is extremely vast. I'm going to be taking a little bit of risk in trying to use Grass Knot against it. Let's see if we can get to red health. Yeah, that did like nothing, so yeah. I think we're going to keep it at red health. Anyway, for Mewtwo's, it gets all the elemental punches. It even gets like knockoff, helping hand, signal beam, so there's a good selection of support moves there too. Let's use these 92 Dustballs and hope these work. And then finally its stats. Again, like I said, this is the bulky of the three. So it has... I almost squatted one ball. 130 defenses, 75 HP, so that's really good. It even has a good 95 speed, which again, that's pretty underrated for a wall. Like, most walls aren't that fast, which yeah, that definitely helps it out quite a bit. And then its attacking stats are only 75, but that's okay, because again, this Pokemon, of course, it wants to tank. So yeah, and it can do that quite well, and it can even serve with Calm Mind too to eventually become a big threat, so yeah. So what do I feel about Uxie? I haven't really used it that much, because of course it's a legendary Pokemon, so I don't really like using those in main playthroughs. But yeah, from what I can tell, it does seem like a very interesting Pokemon. And again, the design too is pretty cool too. I do like the fact that, yeah, its eyes are closed. It's the only member of the trio that does. I think that kind of ties into the fact that, yeah, it's focusing on its knowledge and stuff, but yeah. And yeah, the concept of knowledge is pretty interesting too. SMT5 tried to be kind of interesting with that, but yeah, again, mostly although like the plot of that game because it's very basic for what it was advertised as, so yeah. Still though, yeah, again, Uxie's definitely not my favorite of the trio. The next one I could be catching is, but yeah. Still though, this is a pretty cool Pokemon in my book, so yeah. So with that done, should we move on to the top 7? I guess there's one other thing I could say about Uxie. I think it was in the anime, I mean all of them were. I'm pretty sure they had a similar role to the games actually, so that's interesting. This thing's not too hard to catch because, well, at least compared to Giratina because it's much more passive, so yeah. It's not gonna go through our team super quickly. But yeah, I can't remember much of what the late guys did, but yeah. I don't really have much else to say. But again, Uxie's definitely a Pokemon I don't think of every day, but looking at stats though, it is very solid though. You can definitely get the job done with its tanking role. Although yeah, I can definitely see its 75 attacking stats looking a bit passive, so yeah. Yeah, I am thinking of maybe weakening them further. Probably not with Jintayu, but yeah. I'll try Octa Punch then. Octa Punch is charging, I guess, which definitely won't kill, or even Ice Beam. So yeah, because yeah, it's keeping breaking out, so yeah. Let's see. Of course, I could credit and then yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, that did nothing. I'm gonna see if we can get it from here. So yeah, I think now's the time we're gonna be actually talking about the topics, so yeah. Our first topic for today is favorite Pokemon introduced in Gen 8 and Gen 9. So I guess we could do each one. Each generation. Not those two, so yeah, Gen 8 and Gen 9. The thing about these two generations is, yeah, I'm definitely not as familiar with them. I've only played each game in these generations once. So yeah. And then in Sword and Shield's case, I never even touched its post-game, so yeah. I only did the main story, so yeah. So, Sword and Shield first, Generation 8. My favorite Pokemon is probably one of the ones I used in my team, so let's think about that first. So, I'm pretty sure I used Teleon, who was a female Teleon, I'm pretty sure, so I named him Shamir. I thought that was a cool name. Then I used Warbeetle. I think I used Warbeetle because it looked like a very decent Pokemon, and also, it's a Ladybug too, so it's kind of like revenge for how bad Ledian was. Oh, almost. Yeah, because again, Ledian's kind of a... I don't know if people know this yet or not, but Ledian's kind of a meme for me and my brother just because it's that bad, and also my brother likes to associate myself with it, so yeah. There's that as well. But anyway, I used Galarian Zigzagoon, and then that also becomes Obstagoon. That's a Pokemon I really like. In fact, it actually might be my favorite, but again, we'll think about it. Again, I thought it was a cool looking Pokemon. I liked how its stats looked, and yeah, I also liked its move pool too. It was really diverse, so yeah. So there's nothing to think about that Pokemon a lot. Then after that, I used Center Scorch. I remember that its pre-evolution, that had like a really low catch rate. Well, not really low catch rate. It was really rare, basically. Like yeah, you need I think it was like a 1% counter or something. Anyway, that's it. We call Uxie. And yeah, Dustfalls do make that pretty easy, so yeah. When Uxie flew, people gained the ability to solve problems. It was the birth of knowledge. So there you go. So we'll go take a look at the Uxie then. And we also need to go heal. So the next thing we need to do is go to Astoria, so yeah. So let's go inside her. I'll finish the topic in a little bit, so yeah. Again, I just want to look at the Uxie then. So yeah, what name should we get? Relaxed, I think that's actually decent on it. You probably want like an attack lowering nature, so yeah. So we'll put him there. Still need to repair that Dusclops, but yeah. Hopefully, again, I'm gonna be going into that blind, but yeah, we're gonna hope that its Mila works. Because yeah, we're gonna need that a little bit. So that's all done. I guess we can start heading towards the next Pokemon, because yeah, we haven't actually, oh yeah, I want to do this actually. We haven't actually, been to the lake it's on. But yeah, probably what I'll do is I'm going to go to the lake. We'll basically, stop moving that, and then we will, finish talking about the Gen 8 Pokemon. Next time I'll talk about the Gen 9 Pokemon then, so yeah. And we'll also continue the topics from there. We should still be going Dustfalls, I only use like 10 of them, so yeah. Again, Dustfalls are extremely powerful, so yeah. And they're extremely useful, as you can probably tell. Anyway, Lake Valor. It's now a lake. It has water, so yeah, there we go. Because yeah, here you can get, if you've been paying attention to the theme, you can get Team 25 Thunder. I don't know if I actually got on the Tiamat. Okay, I think I have gotten the Tiamat Our Lake, obviously, so yeah. And of course, next time we're going to be catching the next Pokemon. But yeah, let's finish talking about the Gen 8 Pokemon then. So yeah, back to that team. So yeah, Inteleon, Orbeetle, Obstagoon, Center Scorch. Again, like I said, I think Center Scorch was like a 1% counter the first time I could find it, so it took me a while to find one, but then I did. I was really happy with that Pokemon too. I thought its type was really cool, and its Ripple. That's why I used it, because it could use like Coil with Power Up and stuff. I thought that was excellent. And Leech Light too. And I think, and after that was Bolton. I think I could have called Bolton earlier, but yeah, I wanted a nice Electric type Pokemon, because again, I always like using Electric type Pokemon. I thought that it would fit quite well with the team, so yeah, I went with that. I also like the Strong Draw ability, it made very good use of that. And the final Pokemon is Sandaconda. I thought its ability was weird, but kind of interesting. And it was a decent ground type. Nothing like too special, but it got the job done. So I think my favorite Pokemon out of the bunch probably has to be Obstagoon. Obstagoon, despite the fact that its Dark North type is a bit bad, I guess. It's not really good defensively, because it also has a tiny sort of dark or fighting weakness, but it has amazing offensive stats. It has some really good abilities. I think Guts is the best ability because it gets stabbed from facade. And yeah, that's probably the best way to boost its attack power. And then yeah, again, it has amazing moves. It learns like Double Edge, Throat Shot, Close Combat, Gunk Shot. I'm pretty sure that's the boost I used on it. Yeah, I love this hook a lot. I also thought the design was cool too. So yeah, that's why I would consider it my favorite Generation 8 Pokemon. So yeah. I think that's gonna be it. A nice short little part for today, but that's okay. Again, it's kinda hard to tell how long these legendary encounters are gonna take, so yeah. And with that all done, next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to be catching the next of the legendary Pokemon. The Being of Willpower, I do believe is what they're called, so yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.